Were any of the members of ABBA involved with each other romantically at any time?
They were actually two married couples, Benny and Frida, Bjorn and Agnetha, whose letters of their first names formed the name ABBA, Frida being short for Anfrida. They divorced in the late 1970s but continued to perform and write songs for a few more years. It should also be noted that Benny and Bjorn continued to work together after the end of ABBA, while Agnetha went into retirement, sort of, after her solo career didn't really take off. Frida remained in the public eye and until recently was the only female member of ABBA to attend public events. Which is ABBA's saddest song? Knowing Me, Knowing You. It has some of the saddest lyrics in any of their hit songs. Several of their songs had sad lyrics mainly written around their inner band breakups, but the music was often uplifting and made for an interesting contrast to the sad words and ideas in those songs. Is also a sad song by them. What is a song by ABBA that starts with the letter D? It was number one in almost every country it was released in. A monster pop tune, released in 1976 as a single from their album, Arrival, it also became a disco hit, hitting the dance charts everywhere. Why do some music critics despise ABBA? They know a lot about popular music history. They don't now. They used to in the 70s and 80s. Some possible reasons. ABBA was popular with young kids. ABBA flirted with disco. ABBA flirted with more. ABBA used a lot of synths. ABBA was obviously no rock band and very far from punk. ABBA was from a non-English speaking country. Was ABBA popular in the US? Yes, very much so. They were popular in the 1970s, and they are arguably even more popular today, with the multiple Mamma Mia franchises. Their music is pretty instantly recognizable. An anecdote, I was very young during ABBA's heyday. I knew their music, but still, to me, it seemed quirky, when I saw the movie Muriel's Wedding at age 23 in 1994, how much the main character was into ABBA. I don't think it would strike any American as odd today though to have such an interest. That's why, despite selling millions of albums in the US in the 70s, I'd say ABBA is at least as much of a cultural phenomenon now as they were then. What is the meaning of the ABBA song The Day Before You Came? What is the song The Day Before You Came by ABBA about? It's very strange and gloomy, quite unlike their other songs, but the lyrics don't seem to have much sense. It's been said that it's about death. The narrator lives a boring, taxing life of routines, and has resigned to death. They seem quite out of it and can't remember specific events. It ends in going to bed. It definitely could be about a life-changing romantic encounter, but as you mentioned, it's very gloomy. It's in a minor key and seems foreboding. ABBA has written loads of songs about love, and this sounds absolutely nothing like any of those songs. They're upbeat and positive and catchy. The Day Before You Came is dark and sad. Seeing as the lyrics can probably be interpreted either way, judging from the intentional mood and phrasing, it sounds more like death to me. As if someone knew they were going to die in the middle of a boring, lonely, and uneventful life and had completely accepted it. How did ABBA achieve such clean-cut success during the global age of hippies? ABBA was not native to the US for one thing, so that kept them outside of the mainstream hippie environment. The quartet had the exact combination of talents to make them 100% unique, a blend of several genres and styles that produced an angelic, upbeat, beautifully harmonic sound that amounted to tons of fun. Hippies, non-hippies, young and old across the globe, like the Beatles, ABBA was a true phenomenon. Other than that, every once in a long while, it seems that God wants to show us that He loves us. Michael Jordan, Roberto Clemente, Einstein, Da Vinci, ABBA.